Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between. I found Carter. He's back. He's going to be joining us to co-host today's video. I lost him for a few days. I think he was on a trip to Guatemala or something. But regardless, do you guys remember Sierra Mist? No? Do you not? You guys remember Sierra Mist, that one soda you'd find covered in dust in your grandmother's basement, right next to all the ancient ruins and that one cauldron that she always keeps full of children? No? Just me? Well, regardless, Sierra Mist was Pepsi's Sprite competitor, because Sprite is owned by Coca-Cola. But my god, did they do a bad job at it. Sierra Mist? What, is he bad at shooting targets? What does that mean? What is a Sierra? Is that a location? And if so, are you insinuating that the fabled Sierra location, if you were to go there, the condensation there tastes of lemon and lime? What does that mean, and why would you ever think that would make me want to buy your soda? So yeah, Sierra Mist fell off. It missed. Shut up. It didn't do well. And so recently, there's been a resurgence of a new lemon lime soda that people have been realizing is actually just the little man coming back from the dead again. Yes, you might have seen it in a Super Bowl commercial sometime recently, dating Ice Spice. That's the thing. We'll talk about it later. Starry. Look at that. I'm not trying to... This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I will bring other sodas in as well. None of this is sponsored. I would never be able to make money from companies that large. But at the same time, I wanted to break down how goofy this is because this company right here has been beefing with this company right here. And it's going to be very funny to look into. I have giggled, chortled, maybe even laughed a little bit while digging into this. So I'm going to be showing it to you guys. So let's just dig right into it. So let's start this investigative process by going to the one place that your teacher would always tell you never to go, which is La Wikipedia. And I want to read about the origins of Starry, the deep lore. It starts with the fact that it's a lemon lime soft drink, thank you, distributed in the United States by PepsiCo. Distribution began in January 2023, and the brand's aiming at competing with Sprite and 7-Up. Now, it is a revelation to me that 7-Up was a Sprite competitor this entire time. I thought the only comparison between Sprite and 7-Up was that they're both green, but apparently they're similar flavors, which makes sense now that I have one on my desk with me. It literally is lemon lime flavor, but before this, I just thought that that was that one game you play in elementary school where you put your head down on the desk and people tap you on the back of your head. I hope I resonated with someone there. That's probably some very niche memory, but regardless, let's dig deeper. So reception to the drink on social media suggests that many feel that Starry tastes similar to the predecessor Sierra Mist, which makes sense, it's the same goddamn thing, while others feel like it's akin to Sprite, a longtime leader of the lemon lime soft drink market, which is funny. I mean, it makes sense, but it's really funny to think that there's like competition in the lemon lime market. But also, I find it funny that people think it's so similar to Sprite and Sierra Mist, and that's probably because it's the same flavor with different colors. Like, it's literally the exact same thing with slight changes to, I guess, the texture. The texture is a big thing, though. Why do they even call it a soft drink? It doesn't feel soft when I'm dinking it. Like, I get that hard drinks are alcohol, so you can't really call it a hard drink, but you gotta find a better name for it, because I can't just be drinking this thing and thinking, wow, this is very silky. No, it feels like I'm having an assault in my throat. It sounds like the Roman warriors are Trojan horsing their way into my stomach. But regardless, Romans, Trojan horse, whatever, history majors, you can bully me in the comments. But something else I thought was kind of funny was the fact that it's introduced January 1st. So Starry's birthday is January 1st, which is adjacent with Ice Spice's birthday. And I get that sounds kind of weird, like that's coming out of nowhere, but you'll see that there's actually some correlation here, because Ice Spice has become one of the recent big heads, the big promoters of the Starry brand, as of recently, when the Super Bowl commercial came out of her dating the mascot. It is strange. Here, let's just watch it really quickly.
This Starry is mad good.
Thanks, boo.
Ice Spice?
Wait, who's that?
It's my ex lemon lime soda.
You're looking well.
What? Sprite?
I just needed something more refreshing, more crisp. I'm with Starry now.
This is intense.
He's so vulnerable. And I love you. Please.
Aw, buddy, it'll be okay.
Or not.
Huh, Starry does taste better.
Now, Ice Spice engaging in a polyamorous relationship with 2 tennis balls was not on my 2024 bucket list, if I was perfectly honest with you. But to be fair, neither was Sierra Mist returning from the dead, like Frankenstein's monster, to beef with Sprite on public television. Because, level with me, I know that they're trying to push for the whole idea of, like, break up with your ex lemon lime soda, but the guy in that ad was not wearing a lemon lime soda shirt. He was wearing a Sprite shirt. That was a Sprite shirt if I've ever seen one. Actually, it looks more like a Sprite quarter zip. But I'm getting off track. I'm sorry. Why'd you let me do that? So, Starry continued on this campaign. This wasn't just one commercial, a one and done. They started posting more. Just yesterday, they posted a thing on their Instagram saying, you should block your ex lemon lime soda on Instagram to enter for a chance to win. Now, I wonder who they're referring to in this one. They're quite obviously telling people to block Sprite and show that they blocked Sprite. Like, really? You think Sprite's gonna see these Instagram followers leave and they'll be like, oh, shiver me timbers! It's so incredibly silly and kind of harmless, which is probably why they're doing it, because it isn't necessarily illegal. I actually decided to look it up and see if this is legal. And on one website called Founders Legal, which sounds trustworthy enough with this information, they said it's usually acceptable to reference another brand and their trademarks as long as there's no intent to capitalize on the consumer confusion or the brand's reputation. So they're not really like trashing on Sprite, mainly because they're not using their name, but they're getting pretty damn close. Like, there was a Twitter post I saw where they just said, we're doing everything this weekend with our left hand too, which... What do they mean by that? That was my first time reading that. I was more enthralled by the image where they're very obviously throwing a Sprite bottle into a trash can. What does that mean? But yeah, anyway, that's such obviously a Sprite bottle. Like, look at it. Look at this. Let's get a little side by side. Oh, I covered it. Damn it. Well, look at this and look at that. It's the only clear one. And there's actually lore behind that. You want to know why the Sprite bottle is clear, by the way, and unlike all the other green bottles? It's because, so... A while ago, they started finding a lot of plastic in the ocean, you know, like all the time. And very often they find green bottles and everyone's like, oh yeah, that's Sprite. And so Sprite was like, damn, shit, well, if we're going to destroy the planet, we don't want to, like, have to take responsibility for it. And so they started making their bottles clear to blend in with the water bottles, which I think is so goddamn funny. Like, oh yeah, that... problem solved, Sprite. I'm very happy to see that happening. But regardless, it continues to get worse. There's more posts they make online where they're just trying to show off the mascots. Like, this video is just confusing. Wow, that was buckets right there. Oh, what was that? What was that? Why did you just, like... just stare for a while? It's like, he did that and then was like, what? Shit, what's my next line? What? He threw the ball and was just like... as if, like, the robot deactivated or something. And it's so funny. This brand is so involved on social media. I was looking at their Twitter more, and I saw a retweet they had where someone was asking about the mascots, because you saw them in the video. What the hell are they, 2 tennis balls? Well, there's deep lore behind them. So apparently, Lem is a lime in a lemon suit that's actually part of his body, which is both yellow and green. So the tracksuit is melded to them? Like what? Like they're a Spartan from Halo? Like what? And then of course we have Lime, which is a lemon in a lime suit, and his body's yellow in the same case, which is so confusing. And of course we have people like Liam in the comments asking the questions that everybody wants to know, like, well, you've already answered this, we want to know if they're gay or not, which, I mean, they might be, who knows? I mean, how do you think they make the soda? Oh, I just didn't like to visualize that in my mind. But regardless, I saw a bunch of people posting about it online. A lot of people have been having various responses to it. I really like this one, where apparently they were given 12 packs of it in all their hotel rooms, and when everyone was leaving the hotel rooms, they just left them out in the hallway. They're like, what? Am I supposed to... I have to drink this? That's what this is? Like, and other people have posted about it as well. Like, someone else is being like... the Starry Soda PSYOP has been absurd. Like, people think it's a PSYOP. Or someone being like, the Starry Soda is not that good to be taking shots at Sprite like that. Which, of course, piqued my interest. I'm interested. What? It's not that good? And so I had to figure out for myself. Because, yes, there's a part 2 to this video. I am now going to be going out and grabbing every single Sprite alternative and then rating them and putting them in an order from best to worst. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to send you to Evan in the field where I'm acquiring the sodas right now. Or... acquired them yesterday. Pretend it was happening right now. We're out in the field currently acquiring the Starry and Starry alternatives. We've already found one, blocked it. There we go, Starry. What else is a Starry alternative? 7-Up, that was on the list. Some Sprite. Hell yeah. Why it's so clear. And sure, let's grab some Squirt for the road. Hell yeah. And you know what? A diet Dr. Mountain Dr. Do for me. Hello. I am back from the store, the trip that I just went on just now. Ignore the fact that my clothes have changed. I am back with 4 different Sprite alternatives, including Squirt, which doesn't technically count, but it looked funny, so I'm adding it. And so I put together a chart, because I'm not going to do a tier list for 4 of them. That wouldn't make sense. So I had to put together a different type of tier list called the Evan list, where we're going to have me in my different satiated faces, and it goes from worst to best, best being on the bottom. Not sure why I put best on the bottom. I'm in a rush, don't judge me. But let's crack these open and give them a try. And I'm going to start with the classic 7-Up, because I haven't had this in probably around 10 years. So, ooh, some ASMR for you. All right, let's get this a test. Wow. That was surprisingly not abrasive. I'm used to, like, these carbonated... See the carbonation, like, popping out of the drink. I'm used to these carbonated beverages tasting like I'm eating thumbtacks, but... it's not bad, actually. I have to only take sips, though, because of, you know, the diabetes. But, all right, I'm not going to put that on the list just yet because I have nothing to compare it with. So next we're going to move on to, you know what, Sprite. Sure. Sprite is like the number 1, the top dog. And then we'll, okay. Ah! Ah! Okay, you know what? All part of the plan. Let me go grab some toilet paper. I meant paper towel. Anyway. Let me clean myself. Oh, I'm going to be all sticky now. I have to go to class. I'm going to be a sticky boy. God damn it. Anyway, let me open it. Please be nice this time. Oh, okay. All right. We're cool. Nice. Anyways, time to indulge with my sticky-ass hands. Yeah, it tastes like Sprite and feels like Sprite all over my goddamn hand. Yeah, I mean, to be honest... I think Sprite tastes better than 7-Up, but 7-Up feels better. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm eating TV static. It feels like I just kind of, like, drank slightly flavored water. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. Our our second to last, which is Squirt. And Squirt technically doesn't count. I'm going to add it to the list anyway, because it's grapefruit soda. And also, why is a drink called Squirt look so cloudy? What color is it? Please don't explode. Okay. Nice. That actually had a troublingly low amount of carbonation. All right. What color is it? Oh, yeah, that's white. No, that is white fluid. That's great. I'm so excited to drink this. Okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't feel bad on my throatsy, but it doesn't taste good. So now we try the one, the only, the lem and lime Starry. Let's do it. I looked for the sugar-free version because I myself am the diabetes, but it... ooh, please don't do it. Okay, seems like Sprite is the only, like, deviant one. All right, let's try it. Is it good? Who knows? Let's try. This is like Sierra Mist. It's just it's like Sierra Mist, but slightly better. No, this is some... yeah, that's Sierra Mist. Hold up, let me try Sprite again. I need to, like, get a good comparison of the 2 big dogs. Damn. I hate to say it, but Sprite tastes better. I think. Hold up, trying one more time. Sorry, Carter, no! Whatever, he can rest down there. Ooh, whoa. What is that? You just recarbonated. That fast? Really? I keep forgetting. Okay, you know what? I'd be a terrible food reviewer, but it seems to me... like it's hard to decide. Starry has better branding. I will admit, of all of these... like, hey, move. There. Of all these drinks, I think Starry has the most appealing looking branding. So it definitely gets points in that department. However, it tastes so utterly similar to Sprite without being the same. It's like they both have their own level of... it's alright. So let's actually get to the chart. Let's get to the chart and actually do some rating, okay? All right, so I think the nasty one is just going to be Squirt, obviously. Look at that flawless tier listing. Anyway, the one that's like, yeah, is going to be 7-Up, obviously. This is going to come down to just Sprite versus Squirt. No, Sprite versus Starry. I can't decide, really. I'm going to say... I'm going to say Sprite's better. Starry has better branding and has a better feeling, but I'm going to say this is the face I would make if I drank a Starry. Meanwhile, a Sprite is kind of like, it's kind of the OG. It's kind of, so, I mean, Ice Spice, you kind of missed when you broke up with him, man. He seems to still be able to handle his own. But regardless, it seems like we've done a good review here. I'm going to have to go dose insulin so my pancreas doesn't melt out of my body. But, yeah, it seems to me like despite all of the funny advertising and funny marketing, while Starry does look better, it seems like Sprite tastes better. Also, I just noticed this has a clear bottle as well to not get caught with the, like, destroying the environment thing. But, you know, regardless, smart marketing, guys. Good job. You won't have any responsibility for doing wrong. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, it might happen when you drink 4 different sodas. But anyways, I am going to hit the road. Thank you guys for being here. This was an interesting thing, and I hope you enjoyed this little food review at the end. Probably made this video go 15 minutes long, which, oopsies. Thank you guys for being here. Stick around for more. You can sub. You sub. I actually post the videos on the daily. Also, like the video to catch me on your homepage more often. I'd appreciate it a lot. And I'll see you whenever I do next, because I post every day. So thank you, and as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and I'm going to finish none of these.